This is the Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. Today, we're going to take a look here at natural gas, a quick look at crude oil, and the UGA, which is the gasoline ETF. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have natural gas, your daily chart. Now, we can see how this came all the way down here to this 1.52. I've been pointing out this 8 SMA here, okay? So this is what we've been looking for, and bottom line, as long as you hold that, you're in good shape. You can see where the price went all the way down, and then what we did is we had that 1.52, but you notice that it popped up, and where did it go? Right into that key 8 SMA here. All right, now it hung above a little bit, came all the way down, but you notice that the low on this was actually 1.58 versus the 1.52. So you never really retest that low, and that could be a possible double bottom, or we could have a sideways action. But this right now looks like a bottoming pattern. Now, if you look at this 8 SMA here, you can see how it's curling up here. Very, very nice. And then what I do is I always point it out here where we're going to go. So you want to look always to yesterday's candle situation. You had 1.59, you had 1.72, and then we had 1.78 up here. But the big target here was going to be that 21, like I pointed out. And obviously, you know, where did it go? Right into that 21 SMA here. Now, if you can get above this key 21 SMA here, then we just look here to the left of the chart. So what you want to look next at is 1.86, 1.88, 1.99. We have 2.04, 210. We have 212. And this is your big target going to be up here is going to be this 2.66. That's going to be the target. Okay, so really when we look at this price channel here, this basically says 2.168. That is the top of this candle here, okay? So this would be the top of your gap now, and then we have your fill going on here at the 2.42. So if this price channel can level off, then you have yourself a nice trading channel here again, just like what we had here. See where it ran up and your price channels would go sideways? Then we can have a nice trading channel. The key to the upside is getting above this 21 SMA here, and then heading for that 2.168, and then right above it, we have that 2.33. Very, very nice. Now, again, there is a resistance here in the center of all that, because what you have here, just look to the bottom here, you have 2.23, 2.27, 2.29 here, and then we have 2.31, 2.32 before you would get to that key level here at that 2.33 50-day SMA. Now, here's the key to the upside is going to be a close above this 21-day, and the key to the downside is holding this key 8 SMA. Very, very crucial, okay? So right now we just have, you're stuck in between like a pinball action here, so we got to see which way she's going to break. Your RSI here, looking good here. Your MACD, green above your red, looking bullish. Looks like it has momentum. Looking very a bullish chart. And I think we just have a bottoming pattern going in here right at the 1.522. All right, let's take a look here on a hourly and a 4-hour chart. All right, here we have your hourly chart. This is where she ran right on up here. Let me just pull this back a little bit. Okay, this is that where you stair-stepped all the way down. You had that 1.52, and then we rallied up. You had that big green candle. Okay, so let me just take that up. Okay, so there's that big green candle. We had that bull flag, held that key 200-day, ran up. Okay, you kind of a double top situation, but you held that 200 again. Then it just couldn't make it up, came all the way down, but it just followed that 8 SMA. Then this is right here is what we had as the contract roll on Sunday night. It just gapped right on up, and then it came down and retested, which is good, because if you look at the bottom of this candle, it's what do we have here? You have 1.594, and then we looked at the top of this candle here, 1.598. So now this gap is filled. That's always very good. But we have another gap. So if you look at the top here, 1.64, and then what we want to do is look to the bottom of this candle here, you're looking at 1.71. So you do have another gap fill here. But you can see where she's running up here very, very nicely. Now, on this 4-hour chart, you know, you had it going all the way to the bottom, but all this 1.52, it just looked like it was a bottoming pattern because look how much this stair step down, and then she just started to level off and we rose up here again. Now, when it came down and retested, you notice that it held. Okay, the low was 1.58, and then we had another higher low at 1.594. So very, very nice. So you have 1.52, 1.58, 1.59. Very, very nice. And now you're above all these key SMAs. So if you can, long as you can hold above this first of all is this 100, 1.76, and then this 8 SMA here, and then the 21 day, this 8 SMA, if you can curl it up, you can just push that price right on up. So far, the high here is 1.83. So you got to watch that 21 day on that daily chart. That's going to be key. And then what we can do is just follow the price channels here right across. See how nice and easy it makes. So then we just come over right to the channel. Your next level here is going to be 1.86, okay? And then we just follow the channels going all the way across here, all right? So then what do we have? You got another one at 1.99. And then we just follow the candle price channels across to, there's that 204. Then we just follow it across, and then there we go, is you got that 2.10. So you just, basically what you did here on the downside, now we just can follow this all in reverse here if you can close above that key 21 SMA, and we can take natural gas higher. Now, I already scalped UNG twice today. I got $1.25 out of it so far. Very, very nice. I'm trading 5,000 shares. So UNG has been a really good trade there today. Let's take a quick look here at crude oil. Now, if you watched my video here earlier, you can just see here where we have this, basically we have this box pattern, okay? See this here? You have 79.29 on the top here, and then basically 52, 75.52 here on the bottom, okay? See, you just take that right across here and then came right on up. See this? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 12 days so far into this box area, okay? So that's what we're looking to hold. As long as we can hold that, we're in very, very good shape. Now, you can see where the high today was 78.52. So you just have to look to the left of your chart, and we had 78.39 here. We had 78.56. So right there, see, this is all your nice resistance. If you can get above that, then we can come up to the top of this candle at that 78.92 and then retest 79.29. And then we have to see exactly what it does when it gets there. Is it going to break out, or is it going to sell down again in more sideways action? When you look at the weekly chart here, now this is very nice. See this 8 SMA holding really, really good. Okay, your 50 SMA, 77.55 holding. And then we have your 21 right below that at 76.84. So again, now this is for the week. Today's only Tuesday, so we got plenty of time here. But right now, this looks like it's just a sideways action looking to break ahead. Now, I've been scalping the UCO here. Really, really good trading in here today on the UCO here for the crude oil. Now, again, if we can get above that key level here at that 79.29 here, then we just look to the left of the chart. You have your 79.60, 79.77, and then we can just work your price channels all the way on up here as we go higher. But I just want to give you just a quick look here at what crude is doing. But right now, we just have a good sideways action. We got to see if we can get above and close above that 79.29. That's the key, close above. All right, we're going to take a look here at the gasoline ETF real quick. Okay, here we have the gasoline ETF. Now, I'm long this and have been long this all the way from the bottom here, okay? So I didn't take it on the first shot here because I usually don't like taking, but I took it on the second shot right up here, okay? So this is basically where I am in at. So this is actually, now again, it doesn't do much volume, so always remember that. So you can't go under really big, okay? So I got I think it's like 4,000 shares or something like that, 4,000 or 5,000 shares. So I just bought a little bit here, a little bit at a time, and worked your way in on that one day. But see, we have a low, a higher low, a higher low, and now we have a higher low. So this gasoline ETF here is looking pretty good here. See how nice that looks? Now, again, this doesn't do volume, so you're going to see that chop pattern, okay? But you can see where it's sold down here. It held that key 200 SMA here at 64.89, and now we're above the 21 day, and we're above that 8 SMA here, okay? So really next to the line here, you want to look at today's high, 67.31, and then we can just work yourself right on up where you have 67.88. We have 68.62, and then your big retest up there is 68.99. But this is also a very, very good bullish pattern here, because see what we have here is you have that nice series of higher highs all the way on up here, and we have a nice rounded bottom going on up. So once you break that 68.99, then we can have a good shot at coming in and getting that retest at 76.08. Now these are the trades that I do every year because of the seasonality here. Okay, so I'll post these seasonality charts here again, maybe even today on oil and natural gas and gasoline. But this is the time where you're going to come into that summer driving. Say Memorial Day would be the first one, and then obviously 4th of July, and then Labor Day, and then we have that hurricane season. So when summer driving comes on, this is the one where you want to take. So I always do this every year as soon as I can find it where it gets a low area here. So usually after the first of the year, I never like to buy it right away. I usually buy it right after the first of the year, and then I just run it long. I don't even trade this because there's really no volume to trade. So always remember the volume on this thing just isn't there. And then as it moves on up, if we can get it breaking out here and it moves on up towards that 76.08, then what I do is I just start dumping it out slowly, okay? Like 1,000 shares at a time or something like that, or 500, work yourself right on out of it. Okay, that's an easy way to, when you have something with very, very low volume. But gasoline here, this is the way that we need to go here. If you're looking at the energy trade here, is basically you're coming into the seasonality with the oil, the natural gas, and your gasoline. All right, that's what I got for you on the old midday trading. Now remember, I'll have more for you after the pit close here at 2:30, and we will review crude oil and natural gas as usual. Thanks for watching.